So hi guys, welcome to GT Garage. Alright, so for tonight, I want to show you this new equipment that we just purchased. It came recently, I think it was last week. Pero hindi pa natin siya nasa-set up. So probably next week we'll have it set up. Magagamit na natin siya. So here are the pictures of this new equipment that we have. So, yun, nakita nyo, we have this new equipment. So for those who are not familiar with it, it's a nitrogen air generator. Alright, so we use it to inflate tires with nitrogen air instead of just regular air. We use a compressor and then we just put regular air on our tires. So now we have a nitrogen air generator. Alright, so why do we have it? Diba? So why did we purchase a nitrogen air generator? Are there any benefits in using nitrogen air for your tires? So yun, so discuss natin. Before we go any further, let's talk about what nitrogen is. So Science 101 tayo. So nitrogen is an inert gas. So what do we mean by inert? So it's nothing. Alright, so it doesn't react to anything. Well, almost anything. Right, so para siyang wala. So it's nothing, and that's what we want inside our tires. What we want there is just pressure. So we don't want anything else. And that's the good thing about nitrogen if you compare it to compressed air, yung regular air na nilalagay natin. Right, so compressed air is composed of nitrogen, oxygen, and then a mixture of other gases. Alright, so iba-iba na yung nasa loob. So si nitrogen, alright, so number one, so what's the difference between nitrogen and our regular air? So number one, nitrogen has bigger molecules compared to oxygen. So eventually matagal before your tire deflates, right? Because air has this property called permeability. Alright, so ito yung lalabas si air, or it will pass through. Alright, so since nitrogen has bigger molecules, it takes 6 times longer before your tire deflates. Alright. Another thing is air has water vapor in it. So water vapor does a lot of things. So number one, it aids in oxidation. So, alam naman natin when things oxidize, they get old fast, right? Di ba nga, pati sa skincare natin, we use antioxidants. Alright, so same thing with other things. We want to avoid oxidation kasi nga it ages everything fast. And since regular air has water vapor, alright, so it aids in oxidation. Unlike nitrogen, it's dry. Alright, so hindi siya nakaka-contribute to oxidation. Alright, so that's another advantage of using nitrogen. Right? Plus water vapor, it reacts to heat differently. So imagine if it's too hot, the pressure will increase kasi nga, diba, again, science, as temperature rises, pressure also rises, and vice versa. Alright, so with water vapor, if you have an increase in temperature, tumataas yung tire pressure natin. Alright, so we have an even pressure, especially if you're going on a long drive. Alright, nag-iiba-iba yung pressure ng gulong natin, and that also affects our tires. Unlike with nitrogen, alright, it's very stable. So kahit mag-long drive ka pa dyan, your tire pressure will be stable. Alright, kasi nga because of its properties. So there. So yun yung mga differences between nitrogen and compressed air. Now, having discussed that, ano naman yung benefit natin if we use nitrogen air sa mga tires natin? So number one nga, since it's dry, so it doesn't aid in oxidation, so yung lifespan ng tires natin are prolonged. Alright, and number two, since yun nga, it takes 6 times longer for it to escape yung wall ng tires natin, it doesn't deflate as fast as regular air. So we have constant pressure, and constant pressure translates to better gas mileage, and better gas mileage translate to fuel savings, of course. So yun. So hopefully you guys get to try our new nitrogen air generator. Alright, so soon, hopefully by next week, we'll have it up and running. We'll update you guys. So don't forget to subscribe, like, share. Alright, pati na sa page namin para at least you're always updated. Alright, so there. So we hope to see you guys soon. Ciao!